Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we're going to be continuing with this playthrough of Rise of Industry 2130. Holy cow. Town's upgrading. So the town has been prospering, right? As it hits different population milestones. Our town here is growing because we're supplying it with things that it needs. Eventually it's going to need to be potentially upgraded. And in this case it's been upgraded. And we have a new shop, an advanced components shop with some incredibly advanced stuff. Holy cow, this right here, this laser control system sells for each one of these sells for 1.6 million credits. Like what the heck? Wait a second. Well, there it is right there. That's insane. That's insane. 2 million credits for one of these quantum matrices. Like this is going to be bonkers. Like it's going to be like a bajillion years before we can make any of that stuff. But it's nice to see. Wait a second, is there some lower level stuff here that we could work on? Yeah, no, not really. No. No. That's going to be far into the future. These are advanced components. Require a number of different things. Well, I guess if we got the grav field generator. Wait a second, the gravity field generator. Did it say it wanted to buy those? We could make those. We could make these. Of course, they're only 60,000 credits, but only, I mean, that's a lot for us. That's a lot for us. So let's get some factories down here. A materials factory. This will be making our quartz solution. Different ratios here on the different colors of solutions, it seems. No, it's the same. 211. 211. 25, two every 25 days, 2 every 25 days. Yeah, those seem to be the same. Whether you're making blue or green or whatever. So I like the idea of just setting up a giant, like, quartz solution and polymer thing here. And if we make excess polymers, how many can we make actually? Well, if we're making, how many of these per? Every 10 days, we harvest every 10 days. So we get 9 units per month. Okay. 9 units per month means that we can shove into 9 of these factories because they basically operate once per month. So we could make about 9 of these factories and process all of that into 18 of these quartz solution. 18 quartz solution. How much did you want to buy just raw? You want to buy 18 per month almost. So I think honestly, it sounds silly, but I think we do that, and then if we could figure out a way to... Can those go to 9? Can they actually connect to 9 buildings? We need this here. Maybe we just do 6 for now, knowing that we'll get to 9 in a second. That actually might be kind of chaotic, to be honest, with how many trucks are going to have to be going back and forth here. And maybe what we could have done or should have done would have been having 2 different like roads instead of having them use the same little road thing, but I think we're going to be fine. This game doesn't have to look pretty. It's more about getting those more advanced goods and having that set up in a neat and fun way, and feeling satisfied from making the goods. If we can make the goods, that's great. If we see issues, we can go back and fix those issues. But let's invest a lot of this money that we've been making into a new industry here. So these guys, of course, are going to have to go to a factory, or a warehouse, I mean. Just throw it out there in the middle, I guess. Okay. Now this factory, we're thinking though that there are going to be ways to... I think there's 2 things we're going to want to do. I think these guys just going right to the warehouse, that's totally dandy. And then the excess here will get processed. What was that thing that we got really excited about making? The quantum, the gravity field generator. It's going to cost us 2 million credits to get that sucker researched. But I like the idea of making that because it uses titanium cases, so we can combine those two things together. Is there a way to actually go into here and see? It's probably made it a different plant. It's probably not even a robotics plant. It's a component plant, I bet, right? Probably one of these. So can we see? It's 2 to 1 per 30-day cycle is nice to see. So every 30 days we make 2 of them from 2 of these. So it's just a 1-to-1 ratio with the quartz solution. They want to buy 8 per month, so that would be 8 quartz solution per month. So yeah, so we'll be able to actually go up to the full value here for sure. In fact, the funny thing is that's only accounting for the fact that these are actually can produce more, right? We can add more because we can now create 10 per. Yeah, you know what the heck? I think we want to do this. Let's go all the way up to 9. I know this is going to seem a little crazy, but it's going to work. So we're just adding all these to the different locations here. Of course, this is where honestly, like a factory, or I mean a warehouse here, maybe actually would make some sense, but did we already go to there? No. 3. Now we're actually doing it in like a logical sort of steps here. So we're going to start with 6 because we can only do 6 at the moment. But once we get this next technology here, it'll let us bump up to doing all 9. So quite honestly, we could just turn these off really quick for now, since we don't need to pay their upkeep. The other thing that we can tweak is actually like the efficiency of some of these buildings. So let's turn this guy on. Let's make sure. Actually, make it 6. There's a little bit of a buffer there. 6, 7 doesn't really matter. Just set a maximum so you're not over flooding any one of these factors with too much of the product. And for steel, those are interesting. I haven't seen those little demand ones, to be honest, before, so that's kind of interesting to me. Those are all going to be auto-delivering to the warehouse, it seems. This warehouse, of course, is going to need to have a way to connect with the main road. Actually, we don't want that to be... That sound always sounds so terrible, right? But it's not really that terrible of a thing. We don't want that to be a one-way here. So roads are gonna have to get there and back. So here we could actually go to it's a tier 1 product, quartz solution. Now, can we actually deliver these? Oh, Rust actually, ooh, interesting. Rust actually wants these. I did not realize that Rust wanted those. What we can do is if Rust wants these, we can make a road from here to like there. So yeah, let's how many does Rust want though? At the part shop. They want 8 per month. Okay, so first let's deliver to Rust. 8 per month. Or just 4 at a time. 4 at a time, I mean. And then the other guys, we still probably would deliver to them, and they're willing to just take like kind of whatever's left, but we'll still sort of cap them at 8. And there we go. Did we end up getting that technology done? No, we're still letting it roll. Still letting it roll. This is going to be some more advanced stuff. Actually, we know that if we wanted to make blue, in green. Take significantly more polymers. Significantly more polymers. Presumably right now we're just making tons right now. Pushing scientific boundaries. What is that? An event has happened. We have an experimental process that could accelerate our research process for a short time, but we need to do is one more test. Object research 1 tier 1 if complete. Expedite research speed 25%. Holy cow, just for researching a tier 1? So we need to find a tier 1 that we actually want to research. A tier 1. What's a tier? What's the definition of a tier? Are these tier 1s? These are probably tier 1s because most of the tier 0 ones I think you already have. The raw material stuff you already have. Now I'm worried. Let's get rid of this. Let's not worry about that. Let's do a let's make sure we're doing a quote quote tier 1. Drag that in front there. We can go back to doing green afterwards. Okay, is this a tier 1? That's the thing, I'm not completely sure. Maybe we'll do that one really quick. It'll be fast. And then we'll do that other one. Did it say tier 1 plus? Oh, you just have to research something, I think. I think when this is done, it'll just kick in, but I'm not sure. Holy cow, actually. Wait a second. Do we have time? I think well, actually, when this research is done, that might actually kick it in and do it too, so. Let's see what happens when this research gets done. Actually kind of a little confused why that's actually going as slow as it is. Looks like this green bar is definitely beating this orange bar here. These are different events that I've seen, to be honest, and that's good. That's good that these events are getting a little bit of So I think it's manually distributing them here. So how much? We have 3 there. So we're actually not quite producing enough titanium, it seems. No, 9 per. Wait, 9 per. 5 harvesters should be making 10 per month? Why is it saying 9 per month? Yeah, it looks like that's actually finished. So let's not worry about this. And focus on that one. Like what we really wanted to do there. This is such an easy... Oh, wait, oh no. No, we've been... Okay, good, we've been selling. What we could do is we could offload a lot of this titanium. If we ever get a contract to sell titanium struts, that's going to be a no-brainer. We have a new contract here that we can bid for, whatever. Sell to here, that's going to be very easy to do if we get it. Destinations, we pause this one, we add a new one. Wires, contracts, done. Pause this one, add a new one. So that'll just get that completed ASAP. Wonder how long that lasts for. 25% extra research speed, let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. So we could actually just be making blue. I mean... But I think what we'll do with blue is we'll take some of we'll peel some of these off to go to deliver separately. We'll have a loop like this. We'll have a loop like this. And that loop right there will deliver separately to some plants that we'll try. Let's try to make blue. Let's try to make some blue. Is that in range? It is in range. Nice. Although, you know what? I'm actually going to delete this really quick. I just thought of something. If we put a warehouse down here, I do not want this to be an I do not want this to automatically grab all this stuff. Please don't do that. I want it just for grabbing the stuff down here. Oof. Is that going to mess everything up? Get rid of the auto, please. Yeah, we need warehouse 5. Yikes. I have to go through here. Because I'm wondering, do any of these... I guess it's going to tell us exactly which ones are all messed up, right? It's the ones that are complaining. Which is nice, at least. There's a way to disable the automatic warehouses. I think if I was going to play this again, I probably would. Because it's like, it does save you a little bit of time sometimes, but I think later in the game it's going to become, as you edit what you build and stuff, it's going to end up being a little bit of a problem. So what I'm going to do with this, though, is I'm actually going to take these guys, and even if we get more destinations that we can choose to go to there, and we can choose to go to there. Our 9th destination is going to actually go to there. You... Whoops. Okay. So let's make sure these are actually connected, though, so they can actually do this. Is this going counterclockwise? Yes, it is. It's going to be a little bit of crisscrossing, it seems. And a little bit of joining there at that intersection. That's a bad intersection right there. That's a bad intersection. It's giving it a little bit of space, forcing those guys to come back and they get on the loop and they're already on and so on and so forth. And hopefully that'll be a little better. Once you get out of here, though, you might need to go back to there. But more importantly, there's gonna be different factories here that are set up to do different things. These ones can just turn on now, though. Each of these are using 1 per. How many are you guys collecting per? Yeah, 15 units per month. Whoa! Wait, okay, that's not updated, right? 10-day harvesting time, 5 harvesters, should be 15 and 15. Should be 15 for both. So that means we're making 15 polymers. Here at these 8, the most we could be making here is quite frankly, it's... we're making, we're going to be making like 16 of these quartz solutions. But the most we could be really using is about 1.2 silica and 1.2 polymers per month. So 8, I mean, times 1.2, what is it, 9.6 or something like that. So we should have like 5 extra of each that we can then come in. 5 extra of each would allow us to make 2 blue crystal things per. This should auto-deliver to this because it's in range. But I'm actually going to... What we're going to need to do is, so we need 1 per, we make 2 per 25, these use 1 per 25. Okay. So that means this building here is going to actually be delivering to you. So it's just a 1-to-2 ratio with the quartz here. Pretty easy. 3 to there, 3 to there. It'll take a few months to get this jiving though. But I think we'll still have an excess of silica. So if we could figure out something to do with silica, the excess silica, then we could continue to ramp up that area there. Is there anything here that uses silica? This uses a little bit of silica. Oh, we can make synthetic resins. So we could be making a few... Does anyone want to buy synthetic resins? Yes, they do. They want to buy some here. Perfect. So that's something very easy that we can make with the excess silica that is going to be accumulating here without question. There's already tons of polymers here. Those polymers should get used up much quicker though. Oh, these should be turned on. Whoops. Turn them on. Turn them on. Let's get them rolling. Hey, we're making blue. We're making blue. Okay, destination. You need to go to there though. You need to go to 5. Once you go to 5, okay, let's make sure we have blue. Tier 2, I repeat, we got a tier 2 good over here. Let's go to, oh, Rusty wants to buy some blue. How much does Rust want to buy? Did I say Rusty? They want to buy 2 per, oh, nice, okay. So how much are we making? Are we only making 4 per month? We're making 4 per month, perfect. So we're satisfying Rust with the perfect amount here. Population is growing. This is looking good. This is looking good. Ooh, acquisition. We have an acquisition offer for a new area. So what I'm thinking is to actually take out a low interest loan here because we just need a little bit to actually win this. So here we go. We'll end this episode by taking out a loan to acquire a new area. This is for District 4. This would be actually kind of nice because it would be contiguous with what we got going on. Plus, they have more gold and more titanium, and it's a big city. And we could build more locally near it and stuff, which would be good. So let's take out I want a low interest loan. Low interest. Doesn't need to be that big. I think we can... I think we can customize this. 12 months. The sad thing is we only need just a little bit of credit here. Just a little bit of credit to win this bid, I think. I mean, we might get burned here, but... Is he going to be allowed to bid us on this? I don't think he's got that much cash. There's no way he's got that much cash. We did just spend a lot of it. So we're going through this auction here. Final exciting thing of this episode, most likely. Waiting, we're waiting. 0 days. Is he gonna raise? He's got to raise up $1 million. He's got to put up an extra $2 million above his initial bid. We got it. So we're going to be taking quite a bit more in in monthly interest for 12 months. But for the most part, I think, well, we could do this a few different ways. We could not be researching. Let's not research while we pay off that loan. That sort of loan that just sort of bopped us a little bit there and came out of nowhere. But we now own District 4. You can see the lines here, the separation lines are gone. We can come in here and we can actually build here where we cannot build over here. We don't have a build permit over here, but we do over here. Booyah. Booyah. Oh, a couple things are going on. Oh, we forgot to turn on the, forgot to turn back on this. And I'm realizing we could go for this contract, but it's an easy thing to do potentially. It's local. It's local after all, guys. Gotta support the local demands. Pause those two. There we go. In fact, I wonder if we have a lot of this just sort of stockpiled that we can just send out. No, we don't. But we should be making tons of it. We should just be making absolute tons of this stuff. And it's nice to see the blues getting made. Guys, thanks everybody for watching another episode. We're now making tier 2 goods. Not just raw material gathering, not just tier 1 processing, but tier 2 processing. And we're actually working on, right? What we want to do is we actually want to be working on these gravity something or others, right? That we can actually sell to gravity field generators that we can sell to advanced component shops, which is like the most valuable thing that we'll have made for sure. But there's some incredibly valuable, incredibly complicated stuff that we can make for the shop as well that we could work towards. But we're actually getting to the polymers and stuff, and it's kind of neat. And we could easily scale this up significantly and start making different kinds of polymers and stuff as well too. So thanks everybody for watching this episode. I will see you guys in the next episode.